Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to be making an easy DIY using books that I got from the Dollar Tree. So first, you're going to take off the covers of all your books and then pick the three colors that you want to paint your books with. I am choosing Sandstone by Waverly, and that's a chalk paint. And then I'm also using a metallic rose gold paint and a matte black color for the third book. So I'm just getting all of my books covered and painted, making sure I get in all the creases and the outer edges. So you want to make sure the whole book is completely covered and that there's no previous color showing of what the cover of the book was. So now I'm ready to move on to my rose gold book. I'm getting this painted and completely saturated, and then I will let that dry and I will move on to the black book. You can choose any colors you want to do for this. I just chose three colors that match my living room, and I like the accents to have rose gold and then black and beige. So that's why I chose the colors that I did. But like I said, you can do this with any colors. You can do it with bright colors, neutral colors. It's really just a fun DIY that you can get creative with and do in your own way. So now I'm finishing up my last book, getting that all painted, and then I will let them dry overnight, and then we'll be ready to move on to our next step. So this next step is important because I didn't do it at first, but then I realized once I set all my books down that on the inside edges of the book, you could still see the previous book cover colors. So I did go back in all the books and I'm just painting a little bit of the outer edges. So then when the book is closed, you only see the color that we painted the book, because you don't want to have mix match colors where your cover is beige and then the inside is black or orange or whatever the book cover is. So I'm just doing this and I'll do it on all three of the books, and then we'll be ready to move on to our next step. So after I got all my inside edges painted and they dried, now I'm taking these silver letter stickers that I got from the Dollar Tree and I'm spelling out the words dream, imagine, and believe on the bind of all the books. So they'll each have a word on each book. Now I'm taking E6000 and hot glue and I'm going to glue my books together. The black one will be on the bottom, the rose gold one will be in the middle, and then the beige one will be on top. So I'm just applying pressure, sticking these together, and I will let this sit overnight so that the E6000 glue can cure and that I know everything is nice and secure. So I'm just finishing up getting my last book attached with the hot glue and E6000. And I'm lining them up so they all are aligned where the words are. The books aren't all the same size, but they were pretty close, so it did end up working out. And now I'm just spraying all the books and letters that I just put on with my matte Mod Podge adhesive spray, just to give it a nice coat that will protect it and seal the paint. So now I'm just making my bow that will go on top of the books with the ribbon that I put around it. I did just use scrap ribbon that I had of the silver ribbon that I'm using and scrunched it in the middle, tied it around with some floral wire, and then I will put a little diamond in the middle just to give it a little extra something. So I'm just fanning out my bow, and here is how it came out with the gem in the middle. So I'll set that aside and then I will attach it after I tie my ribbon. So I'm getting the same ribbon I used to make the bow and I'm just tying it around. I'll tie it in a knot and then I will cut the bottoms in a V shape because those will be coming out from the bottom of the bow. And I'm just adjusting it to how I like. And then I will use hot glue and E6000 to attach my bow. And before I'm ready to attach my bow, I am going to flip the books over. You don't have to glue it on the bottom. I just wanted to put a little dot of hot glue on each side just for extra security. But like I said, if you tie the ribbon tight enough, you really don't have to glue it on the bottom. I just chose to. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just adding a little bit of hot glue just to make the ribbon on the bottom stick to the black book. So the bottom of your book should look like this. And then now we're ready to go back to the top of the books and attach the bow. And same thing for the top. You don't have to glue the ribbon to the top of the book. I just chose to for more security. So now I'm going to take my E6000 in hot glue and attach the bow that we had set aside from earlier. And then I will leave this overnight to dry with one of my other books that I had and a little box to apply pressure on top. And I'll let that sit with the book and box on top overnight so I know that the glue cures and it will not fall off. So after that sat overnight, my DIY was completed, and here is how my books turned out. You could really have fun with this DIY and use it as a decoration or put plants with it, a candle. You can really get creative with it. But it's just a quick, fun DIY that only costs $3. And I'm happy with how it came out. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and come back for more.